That is Sodom, South Georgia by Iron and Wine, one of my favourite bands of all time. Check them out. Singer-songwriter. Right. Started well, innit? Look at that big red post-bath face. Big fat fucking bloated pig man. Oh. Fucking hell. Grey. Fat. Wrinkled. Balding. So I have my hair cut every couple of weeks. And every time the sort of barber holds up the mirror, it sort of gets worse and worse. Thinner and greyer, right? And this time they said, those, I can see sort of like patches of scalp and everything. And I went, oh, that's temporary. Rosemary oil sorts that out. I went, oh, cheers. I thought it doesn't. I don't believe any of that. This does that. This plumps you up. This anti-aging this and biology wins, right? But we had some rosemary oil, so I put that on. I thought, oh, I'll give it a go. And then Jane said I smell like a roast dinner. So, oh, goodness. So, I'm just going to get fatter and balder and die. Every day I wake up and go, oh, fucking hell. I ache all over. I've just taken an aspirin because I had a headache. I never get a headache. It's like there's always, I mean, you getting loads of things I've never had before. I go, what's that? I've never had a pain there before. I didn't know that had stuff in it to have a fucking pain in it. But it's just... Oh, God. It was Schopenhauer said, life is pain. I can't remember. I studied philosophy, but it was 40 years ago, so I don't remember. I think he said that. I don't care what he said, to be honest. He wasn't me. Right, let's get through this and we can all get on with our lives. I'm only doing this because people go, are you doing the thing? Yeah, right, yeah. What's the point? Diane. Alright. So I put a tweet out, Bollocks Live, that's what we call these bollocks, right? There's the Bollocks gang, which is, as you know, cats and dogs and their owners. Diane, probably American, maybe, or she'd know. She says, what does bollocks mean? I thought it was balls. Well, Diane, it does mean balls, you're right. But like many English words, it has more than one meaning. We've taken that to mean nonsense as well. What a load of bollocks. It's a real English word. What a load of bollocks. Like pointless, that someone's talking shit or your team played awfully. What a load of bollocks that was. It's a derogatory term. It's just rubbish, nonsense, awful, load of bollocks. But it does come from the slang word for testicles. So you do the math. There's no way of knowing this is working now because people can't join in unless they're verified. That's why I answer all the questions on Twitter. So I could just be shouting into the void. But you know what? I don't care. I don't care. It's just as good for me if you've heard me or you haven't. I've got it out of my system. Right. I hope this will make my headache go. Robbie, how much spare time do you get for yourself? None. As you always seem to be working. I am. Thanks for noticing, Robbie. I've always got like 3 full-time jobs. I'm doing a world tour. I'm making a new show for Netflix, which is taking a year because it's an animation. Fucking hell, it takes so long. And I'm trying to make Dutch Barn a global brand. I thought that would be, dabble with that. No. Work all the fucking time. I'm getting emails from all. I've got like three bosses, except I'm in charge. So it's like, it's even worse. I bet it's like having triplets. They're all doing shit at the same time. So yeah, I am working all the time, but I try and keep my evenings free when I'm not gigging. In fact, that annoys me when oh my God, I love doing the warm-ups when I was doing like 4 o'clock gigs. Home for the evening. Oh, I do like to try and finish work sort of 6 o'clock. You still dabble, you're still making notes, you're still doing stuff, but you're in your pajamas, you know what I mean? Having a drink, watching Netflix. But yeah, I don't think I've had a holiday for about 40 years. No, about 30 years. But then, you know, when I play the nicest cities in the world, and I do one gig and we have like 48 hours there. So I do get breaks. But no, I don't have like, oh, I've got a month off or even a week off. You know, like Swifts, they're in the air for like the first 2 years of their life. They do everything. They fly, they eat on the wing, they mate on the wing, and they have to sleep on the wing. So they have little like micro sleeps, like a bit of that sleeps for a second, then it's like a second. That's like me. It's like I never get a day off, but I have you know, bits of time off. Tony, what's the best part of Christmas for you? Well, that is one good thing. There isn't work. No one works at Christmas. I mean, I probably want to work later and start earlier than most people, but, you know, offices are shut. Like the studios, all those sort of things, your agencies, they're all like shut for 2 weeks. So you sort of got to have a little bit of time off. So I like that. And I like the day. I do like the day. Yeah. I still try and make it traditional. You know, you get up, you open your presents. It's the one time I will drink in the day. I have one. And some champagne with dinner. Or what? No, lunch. But a late lunch. See, I usually have lunch at 12. So I have to wait till 2. A little nap, little walk, Top of the Pops. I still watch Top of the Pops. Going, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Elton John. Who's that? Who's that? Oh, Coldplay. Who's that? Who's that? Oh, Ed Sheeran. You know what I mean? Jenna, would you rather always hop like a kangaroo or crawl on your belly like a tortoise? It's a no-brainer. It's the kangaroo. Oh, God. Fantastic. Just, have you seen that? Like a red kangaroo, just go doing, just 8 foot in the air over a fence. Good as gold, that. Love that. I'd love to get around like that, like a kangaroo. They can really get up to some good speeds. And it looks great as well. It's the kangaroo. I mean, the tortoise, it's got other skills, isn't it? It's in its house. You're always at home. I like that. Wherever you are, you're at home. Now that is good. If I could just crawl away with my, like, house. Wherever I go, I'm in my house. That's good, isn't it? Sometimes I want to say this to us, it's not a house, mate. Don't say it's your fucking house. It's not. It's more like armour than a house. But you get my point. Gonzo, how's your new tennis court going? Yeah, it's not finished yet. It wasn't the tennis court that takes the time, it was making all the land flat. You won't believe how much dirt there is in the garden. It's full of it. So that what took the time, getting it all, you know, and like preserving all the trees and, you know, trying to find, that's what took all the time. Putting the tennis court down, it'd be a breeze compared to, you know, getting the ground level. You don't realise how big a tennis court is either. They're massive. So, yeah, but it's going well. Can't wait. See everything in my house, like the tortoise. Meg, will your tour be being recorded for Netflix again? Yes, they've already bought it. And I'll record it in London again next year. I'm touring it for a year or 14 months, whatever it works out at. Is there more London dates? No, London dates are gone on, aren't they? There's more UK dates and some European dates, I think. Is it just UK dates going on next Friday anyway? And the Dutch Barn pre-sale is Wednesday. If you sign up to Dutch Barn, I've tweeted about it. You all know, don't you? There was loads of questions about Dutch Barn actually. So that's good. Yes, I'll be filming it for another special. They've been good to me, haven't they? Netflix, the gift that keeps on giving. James, Willoughby and Oliver. How is Pickle? It's great. Has she explored every nook and cranny of the house? Yes. What is her favourite room? Well, there's some rooms she's not allowed in. Like, she's not allowed in my office because there's like some glass shelving. There's like the people before sort of used it as a big entertainment room. So there's like a bar, a posh bar, you know, with all these lovely glass shelves and lights. It looks amazing. But I've put some of my awards there. It's dead. I don't want a bar, do I? So she's not allowed near because I think she'd jump up and the glass shelves would go and she'd be squished by I don't know, an award. She's now banned from my dressing room because there was a wee incident in one of my bags. Bless her. You know what? It was the bag that I take on tour. So I think she got in there and thought, oh, that's the bag he takes on tour and he's away for a couple of days. I'll destroy it so he can never go away. That's what I like to think anyway. So yeah, I went in there one night. What smells of piss in here? Oh, it's the bag. Good. So she's banned from there now. But yeah, she does wander around and she likes the echo in all the halls and rooms. So she just meows. And I don't know, why do cats like that? Is it just a weird experiment, or do they think it's another cat and they're calling back? I think she knows it's her. She loves it though. She's always around somewhere doing something. Was a cat. Text revert. Hey Ricky, 2 questions. Cheeky. 1, do you remember when you signed your first autograph and how you felt about it? I do. I was living in a flat in Bloomsbury and I'd been on the 11 o'clock show a few times. So it was about 1998 or 9. And I was walking along the street and someone came up to me and said, oh, hi. I went, hi. I thought they wanted something or directions. And they went, can I have your autograph? And I went, really? And they went, yeah. And I realised me going, really, made them feel like they were stupid. Oh, shouldn't I have said that? So I don't do that. I was surprised, but I think it made them feel like stupid for asking for it. Because I didn't think they'd recognise me or anyone recognise me. So now I just say, oh, sure, you know. And I've never refused. My fear is I'll be running for a train and someone say, can I have your autograph? And yeah, I can't. Because I've heard those horror stories as well, where I asked so-and-so and he told me to fuck off. And I think, oh, that's harsh. Because it takes a bit of courage to ask for an autograph or a selfie or, you know. The selfie is good because it's over quickly. And if they got their phone ready, sometimes they go, can I have a selfie? I go, yeah. Then they get their phone out of their bag and fucking have it ready. Turn it on. Just fucking... but it's easy. It's better than an autograph or, you know, coming up with something funny to write. Just like that. Yes, I do remember. And the second part. Did you ever have a gig in your early days when nobody laughed? And if so, were the jokes bad or did the audience not get them? Well, I haven't had those nightmare gigs that most people have when they start, because most people start from scratch and no one's ever heard of them, and they do an open mic spot and the audience know they're new and the audience, you know, it feels awkward and they're not ready and all that, like you've got to go through, like everyone does. But when I started, I already had a little bit of experience. I'd always been on telly a little bit. So they gave me that leeway. In fact, I remember my very first gig, again, I'd already been on the 11 o'clock show a couple of times, and I decided I'm going to do stand-up. Again, it must have been 1998. And I went, right, I'm going to do it. I've got 5 minutes to talk. And I went along to a club. It was a pub called the John Snow in Poland Street. And I went up and said, can I do 5 minutes? And the bloke sort of recognised me and went, oh, right. And he thought, I think everyone thought I must have already been a stand-up for years to be on telly. He went, yeah, sure. And I went up there. And please welcome, oh yeah, a bit of recognition, you know. I went up there, and I've never done it before. I got up there, and I went, any art up here? Silence. Why did I fucking say that? Like, I'm thinking, where's the... Oh, God. But it was fine. I did the thing, and they sort of laughed, and it was fine, right? It was like 5 out of 10. But I didn't laugh enough, and I thought, right, this takes a bit of time, and I kept at it. But I've never had that one where they just go, I don't know what he's talking about, or they're awful, or no, and it just gets better and better, you know. And I think the first lot of gigs I did properly was sort of my own tour, because I could sell my own tickets. So I did miss out, you know, a few years of just playing the worst places in the world to get a gig for no money. I missed that bit out. But, you know, you'd have to say I've still now got 25 years experience of doing stand-up. So, you know, you get there in the end. Fiona, I've just started my first ever bottle of cherry Dutch Barn vodka. Here it is, look at that. Look at that. My God, it's a game changer. It is, isn't it? This is not, I haven't paid this person. Should I leave a glass of that out for Santa instead of milk? A bid to get on his good list. Yes, you should. Santa would love this. Look, there's... Can you read that? I don't know if you can read that. Black cherry flavour. Is that vanilla? Lovely. And that lovely. Look at that. And this is an advert now. Mediterranean citrus. Look at that. Oh, They're fantastic. Thank you. Lionel Lemon, your favourite lemon here. Which is your favourite of the new Dutch bar flavours? Oh God, they're all fantastic. Probably the vanilla. The problem with vanilla is it's so tasty. It's so nice that you mustn't drink too much of it, because vodka's 40% proof. So you know what I mean. You've got to sip it and make it last. You can't drink it like. I'd say I don't know though. I don't know. Depends. I reckon we didn't have it in the summer, but I reckon the Mediterranean citrus in the summer with tonic would be absolutely fantastic. They're all good. They're all good. Thank you. That was a chance to do an advert. Thank you very much for that, Fiona. Or was it Lionel Lemon? Both of you. Leslie Sutcliffe. How do you keep going and managing to get all your gigs like you do? Do you have a superpower? Why do I never get ill? Well, you do get ill, but you sort of, unless it's like really life-threatening, I sort of still gig. I talked about it in my last show, my back went, I had like a weightlifter's belt on, trying to keep leaning on a chair once at a gig in Bristol. I've done it with flu where I could hardly talk. So, yeah, I don't want to cancel a gig. It's all that admin. The pressure's on, because people say things like, and this happens every gig. Someone says, I've flown from Australia, especially. And I think, well, this gig can never be cancelled. I can never. Oh, God. Oh, just the pressure of it. People are flying, and in Europe, they fly from all over Europe as well. If I played Paris or something, they just come from everywhere. They come from Greenland and Greece, and so I always feel like I can never let them die. Even just go out there and say I'm dying, but I'm here. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know why I've got that thing. But I don't know if is it control? Is it an OCD that I can't cancel something once it's in there? I feel like that as well. If I've got a thing and they go, a business thing, they go, I'll see you at 10. They go, can you make it 11? I want to go, forget it. I don't like a change in the diary. like fucking Rain Man. So, yeah. But I think mostly is I don't want to let them down, and then the admin is a nightmare. Not for me, someone has to do it, but I don't. COVID killed me, cancelling gigs and postponing them and moving. It just killed me, and then I quite got used to it. I don't have a superpower. I never want to take no for an answer. I don't want anything to stop anything that's planned. But I feel shit all the time now. I got this sometimes, and I have a little a twang or a headache, or I think is that a heart attack or is that a stroke? And I think just keep going. You know what I mean? You got to keep going, haven't you? You're not going to make it worse, are you? You're either going to die or you're not. So if you die, that's fine. You did your best. And you're at peace. So, just keep going. I think that in general, just keep going. I treat my body like an old car. Just an old fucking car. I'm just going to run it into the ground to just like fucking stops at the side of the road. And that's it. And someone has to come and take it away and fucking squash it for scrap. That's metaphorically my life I'm talking about. That's why the show's called Mortality, isn't it? Jeannie, if Pickle had a human face and voice, who would you want it to be? Wow, the thought of a cat with a human face is like a horror to me, so I can't do that. So I'll just answer your question. If Pickle had a human voice, who would it be? A cat, and That is a nightmare, isn't it? I think I'd rather see a human with an animal's face, whatever it is. I'd rather see a 6-foot bloke in a suit with a fucking face of a fish than a fish with a human face. Fuck that. That's horrible. So it's Pickle, but she can talk, and she's got. I think she'd be sort of like a sweet, sort of 1940s or even a Victoria. You know when a sort of. I don't know. You know when your mum puts on a telephone voice. So I think she's a working class cat, but sometimes she tries to talk posh. That sort of. You know what I mean? Who could that be? Who's sort of like a normal person who sort of does posh stuff? An actress. An old actress. Who was it? Jean Alexander, who played Hilda Ogden. Americans going, fuck, what? That's the best I could do. I'm answering questions about my cat having a human face and voice. Give me a break. That's the best I could come up with. So yeah, tickets on sale, more tickets on sale. It's just getting bigger and bigger, this stupid fucking tour. They keep selling out and people are going, oh, you could do 2 there. Could I? Yeah, you could do 2 there. Oh, okay. So more UK dates on sale Friday. I think everything else is sold out so far. Good for Christmas presents. Buy someone a nice gift. Your nan. Fun for all the family. If your family like jokes about AIDS and Hitler, and fucking famine and cancer and death and murder. Oh, I don't promise all those subjects, but I might touch on a few of them. I'm getting a cold, I think. I'm getting a bit chesty now. I can hear it in my voice. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've got something coming on. Fucking hell. Go to Liverpool this week. That's a good thing. I'm not saying I've got to go. I mean, I've got a gig this week. Not fuck. I've got to go to Liverpool. I love Liverpool. I'm saying I won't cancel. Well, unless I die, I'll be there. So yes, Dutch Barn. Buy some Dutch Barn. Register for Dutch Barn. Get the priority tickets on Wednesday to one of my gigs, or just buy it for Christmas. Buy someone. Oh, and that's another thing. Yeah, I also do. I've bankrolled that. That's my company as well now. Can of water. Get can of water. Sparkling and still. Also very sustainable. Aluminium to try and cut down on single-use plastics, destroying the oceans. So, Dutch Barn, can of water. Mortality tickets. Fucking hell. Fridge freezer for sale. Thanks for following. Have a lovely Sunday night. See you soon. I've got to turn this off now, haven't I? Look, squinting already. Tatty bye, everyone. That's the thing, isn't it? Yeah. Tatty bye.